What will Southeast benefit from Igbo presidency that Tinubu'S presidency cannot give? Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The 2023 general election is fast approaching, and many politicians have announced the intentions to run for president in the election. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is one of the presidential aspirants who are gaining momentum across the country. The national leader of the All Progressive Congress, APC, have been endorsed by many prominent individuals and groups across the country. Tinubu's presidential bid is in contrast with the call for an Igbo presidency. Many well-known Nigerians, including the Ohanese and Igbo, have asked Bola Tinubu to give up his presidential bid and support someone from the Igbo tribe instead. The Ohanese and Igbo and others believe that it is the turn of the Southeast to produce a president in 2023. This is because the Igbos have not produced a president or vice president since the return of democracy in 1999. Many Nigerians are more interested in where the president comes from than what he can offer the nation. An Igbo presidency may not translate into automatic development of a Southeast geopolitical zone. The Southeast needs development, not a presidency. A Tinubu or an Atiku presidency may benefit the Southeast region more than an Igbo presidency. Past political events in the country have shown that an outsider may likely do more for a region than someone from the region. For instance, President Muhammadu Buhari has arguably built more infrastructure in the South than any other Southerner who has occupied Aso Rock since 1999. Some of the infrastructures are a second Niger Bridge, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, and others. In conclusion, the South should agitate for development and not the presidency. Why does the South need an Igbo presidency? People will not take this one lightly with you, Uncle. People will not take this one lightly with you. Okay. Let me say this. If at all, for anything at all, if the presidents come from the southeastern region, are you saying the person is not going to be competent, or that, like, I don't understand what they mean by, I don't understand what they mean by. It's like coming out to say that the southeasterners would not know what to do. They will not know their left from their right. It is like saying that. Why does the Southeast? They need an Igbo presidency. I'm going to answer that question. They need an Igbo presidency, or the Southeast need a presidency from the Southeast or Igbo extraction, so that they can feel among, so that they can feel this Nigeria is for all of us, is for everyone, so they can feel that we are not being marginalized, so they can feel, okay, we'll actually make up Nigeria. We are part, and these people see us as part and parcel of Nigeria. If you do not know, if the writer is trying to play dumb or play like he does not know, play to the gallery, we'll tell him that, look, these people need an Igbo presidency to feel among, to feel the equity, to feel the fairness, to feel, present. Let it be said that we need to give them a sense of equality. These people see us as equal. These people see that we are able to even add our quota. These people see us as we can also do what they can do. Not giving it to them will mean they feel we don't have competent persons. They feel that the only one who have competent persons, they are marginalizing us. I'm trying to say this. Coming to speak on the South is being developed. It can't work. It cannot work. You can't say, oh, the South is... I'm saying that it would not, or it's not the right thing to do. Yes, they should be clamoring for development. But do you think that these people, when they come into presidency, they will also not do something for their people as well? I believe that, when you come in, you will not want to do something so obvious, like you will not want to make it so, as in do something for the region you come from, so that you're not going to be pointed at. That is the reason why a lot of leaders do things for the opposite side of the country. I understand your point that, oh, yes, the person will come in and, he'll want to do things in such a way that, oh, they'll say, oh, he actually did this for this people. Yes, it is going to be seen like that. But you can't come and say, what will the South, what will the presidency do to the Southerners, especially the Southeasterners? No. You can't come out and say that. It will do a lot. In fact, it will reduce the... Because with that Southeastern presidency, what it is going to do is it will reduce the agitation. How? The person who is going to come in, he's going to speak to his people. He will call his people. He will call for dialogue. You know what you're saying? He will call for dialogue. Okay, my people, let me hear what you have to say. Okay, the Southerners, the Southwesterners who are agitating for Yoruba Nation, come, let us discuss. Let us bring our differences to the table and let us iron our issues out. He'll call for dialogue, and before you know what is going to happen, everything will die down. Yes, I'm speaking from a kind of, it's possible 70-30%. Yes, he'll call for dialogue and you say, you know what, let us do these things together. And because he will not want it to look like, oh, he's only calling his people, call both his own people, he'll call the Yoruba Nation. In fact, he'll call all 6 geopolitical zones together. Maybe, just maybe, the person will do what is right. And we would not know until we give them a chance. That is it. You can't sit down and say this and this and that and that and this. You can't sit down and use your mouth to do the work. Talk is cheap. If you don't permit someone to go, just like Buhari now, just like the sitting president, if he was not a president, nobody would have known how he performed, right? People would be thinking, oh, had he been, we know. Same thing, had he been, they did not allow Yar'Adua. Nobody would have known he was a good man. Nobody would have known he was somebody who has good things and stuff for Nigeria. Unfortunately, he died. Nobody would have known that. So the thing is, if you don't allow, if you don't do something, if you don't try something, you cannot give a 100% judgment about that thing. It is what you have tried that you can say, oh, this thing is actually wrong or this is actually right. Tell us what he did that he was not elected to do. The only thing extraordinary he did that is outside the reason for his election as governor of Lagos State is abusing his privileges by manipulating other government after him. If you do not understand that it is unethical for Senator Tinubu to anoint governors of a state and also the main revenue collector for the state. Thank you, sir. Enough of we having people who come into government and behave like they're using the resources. Or more, it's the state resources. Our money. We generated this money, right? We paid our taxes as good citizens of Nigeria. I don't know about you. But we pay our taxes. We do. And it is our taxpayers' money now and the money he extorted from us that he's using to do all this thing. He's not Santa Claus. He uses our money, our funds. And what he does or what he did in Lagos State is what every governor is supposed to do. So enough of the big deal of what he did in Lagos, what he did in Lagos. Not being Papa money. It's not his money. For those who are going to come out and say what he did in Lagos, thank you, sir, for enlightening them. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.